Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to go over the layers of the embryo. Okay, so first let's go over in your brain. When you're an embryo, when you're a fetus, your tissue has three layers, right? First layer, so you have your endoderm, mesoderm, and your ectoderm. Or actually, I think I said this in the opposite direction. Let me just double check that. Yeah. So, okay, basically, I think I might have said this opposite. So this is the endoderm, the green. Let's switch to one. So the green layer is the endoderm because endo means innermost, right? Mesoderm, the red layer is called the mesoderm, which is the middle layer. And finally, ectoderm is the third most layer, and it's ecto means outer. So yeah. Okay. So basically, um, okay. Yeah. So the ectoderm, which is the outermost layer, is what becomes our nervous system, right? Nervous system. So there's a whole process about how this happens. Basically, on the endoderm, it begins to thicken and fold inwards to create a tube-like structure, which bulges and thickens and forms three distinct bulges. We'll get more into this in a different video, but I just wanted to give you guys a bit of understanding so that you knew a bit of background. Okay, so as you know, the ectoderm becomes the nervous system, right? The mesoderm is actually what's the most crucial part of um, of brain development. So basically, what happens in the mesoderm is that molecules called signaling molecules are released from the mesoderm and basically um, release the signal in various concentrations of the tissue. So, for example, if you have so actually before we get into that, the main function of signaling molecules is to turn certain genes on and certain genes off based on the concentration, which creates different types of cells, right? So basically how it does that is that genes, let's go over a little bit of biology, right? So genes, expression of genes specifically, create different types of proteins, right? And these proteins basically determine what type of neuron it's going to become. Determines type, right? Okay. So basically, the mesoderm will release a signaling molecule here, right? And the signaling molecule will release high amount of concentration nearby and slowly disperse and becomes less sparse as it comes up, right? So higher concentration causes a different amount of different set of genes to be turned on. Medium concentration causes a different gene, and low concentration causes another gene. We'll see an example of this with something called sonic hedgehog. Sonic head, right? Which is a signaling molecule which basically controls which type of neuron is what, right? Um, so yeah, then after that, any secondary signaling, so this main signal, this signaling molecules is to determine what type of neuron it's going to become, right? And secondary signal will be like specialization, like which specific kind of glial cell, or will it become a neuron, like will it become an astrocyte, microglia, or will it become a motor neuron or an interneuron, so on and so forth, right? Finally, the endoderm is the innermost layer. It's a very it's an important layer because it forms a lot of your vital organs, I believe. And yeah, it's a very important layer. But it's relevant to the body, but it's not so much so relevant to the brain. So I was able to give a good overview of the layers of the embryo. I think the really main takeaways you need to take away from this video is that endo means innermost, meso means middlemost, and ecto means outermost, okay? And remember that the ectoderm is what becomes the nervous system. That's really important. Okay, yeah. I hope this is able to help. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below or email me at